Tokyo, the city of dreams. Growing up in the Japanese countryside, I always dreamed of living in the bustling capital. And now here I am, a country boy became a Tokyo resident. Woo! Well, truth to be told, I actually have lived here over the past 3 years. After 3 years in this compact and expensive city, I have made up my mind to move out for now. Not for good, but for now. Let's just get out of here. Well, living in Tokyo has been a dream come true, but it hasn't been smooth sailing. It's been constant hustle, and hassle. However, looking back, I'm really proud of younger version of myself, 20-year-old kid with no work experience who made it to the city. So today, I want to share my journey in Tokyo and the reasons behind my decision to take a step back. Well, Tokyo is super cool. Living in one of the best cities in the world, it's so much fun. Public transportation system is efficient. There are a lot of employment opportunities and entertainment options. It's endless. Of course, the cost of living is expensive. If you rent yourself 1 LDK in the center of Tokyo, that's like 100,000 to 200,000 Japanese yen, which is roughly 700 USD to 1400 USD. How does young person like me afford that? Just to let you know, even with a decent university degree, the average starting monthly income is around 1700 USD. That's over a decade. No, it's like 2 decades or something. It's a stagnant situation. For real, bro. Because rent in Tokyo is crazy expensive, many people choose to live in smaller spaces or endure long commutes from suburbs. It's a bit sad, but that's common lifestyle in Tokyo. Recently, some big companies like Uniqlo have raised annual pay for full-time employees in Japan, trying to motivate staff during this rapid inflation. It's significant development, especially for young people. Unfortunately, however, such cutting-edge companies represent only a small percentage of the workforce. Yes, we get paid relatively low compared to other developed countries, but it's not the end of the world. Anywhere in Japan, we have access to good foods, clean water, affordable healthcare. I'm trying to be satisfied with the current situation, but it doesn't mean that I'm okay with it, you know. I want to have a better life. Now let's talk about my job history. Yeah, this is the fun part. No, it's not. At the age of 20, I started working as an account manager in a marketing agency, and in a nutshell, I quit within 6 months. I was obviously the youngest in the office, you know, such a kid, eh? It's not common, I guess. Well, I didn't follow the typical path of attending university right after high school. Instead, I lived in Canada for a year and a half, improving my English skills and earning a marketing diploma at college. After finishing college and returning to Japan, I had to be independent earlier than most of my friends, and I didn't want to become stereotypical salary man working for a company like a slave till you retire. Well, I just wanted to find my passion, so as to pursue something unique and what I actually like doing, and also to gain work experience quickly. I came straight to this city. Fortunately, I got hired by the marketing agency and I started working, but life at that time was busy, hectic, because I already had like 10 to 15 clients, and I was told to keep in touch even over the weekend. I mean, I wasn't told directly, but you know, in Japanese culture, you have to read the room, this kind of stuff. So I needed to check my emails, sometimes take phone calls from clients. It was really focusing on my career, so I had to do it. But I just hated the virtue of being busy. I do get the idea of while young, work hard thing, but I wasn't even sure the job I do was something I really wanna spend my precious time of being young. I could do this later in life. That kind of question was in my head all the time. And here's a story time. Let me read it to you. During the first job, one Friday night after work, I encountered a friendly and seemingly cool guy on the street who needed directions. We started chatting and ended up exchanging numbers and became friends. Little did I know he was involved in a shady business called multi-level marketing scheme, which is a business that preys on young people in Japan. I'm not gonna talk in detail, but the concept of the group was to teach people how to start their own businesses. How can I not be interested in that? So for a few months, I got involved in business seminars and parties with him, introduced to many people, read countless books, and dedicated all my time pursuing something bigger. It started to feel strange at some point because what they were saying was really superficial and they appeared rather cult-ish. I eventually discovered that these people were all scammers and immediately cut ties with them. Still, I never bought anything from them, just paid for a bit expensive seminars, and that was it. I never thought I would be this close to a group of shady people in my life. I mean, there are tons of evil people in the city, but looking back, the realization was a turning point. If I hadn't met them, I would have become the mundane person whom I never wanted to become. I think I would lack the courage to quit my first job and be flexible in life. So thank you for the lesson. I noticed that I didn't want to continue working at the first company for the next 2 to 3 years. Most young people work for the first company for 2 to 3 years and change job. But I didn't even spend that 3 years. So yeah, I thought it would be wise of me to shift my career courageously at that time. Soon, I became temporary staff at a big company to make ends meet. To my surprise, the monthly income was way higher than my first job. There wasn't overtime whatsoever. Around that time, working full-time with less responsibility, I was able to spend a lot of time thinking about myself and my future path. After 6 months of considering, I decided to quit the job and go for education industry. Teaching or coaching business is what I thought I could strive for, or possibly start my own business. Thankfully, I landed in teaching position at a language school, which is very, very strict, and it's not like typical eikaiwa. Hi, hello, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. No, that's not it. I was taught pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, everything. Not only that, I also gained experience as a marketer, which I initially wanted to do as my career. The CEO kind of counted on me to do the marketing job. I got to manage pretty much everything. I started my first YouTube channel in 2021, filming my lifestyle in Tokyo, and gained over 200 subscribers. I think it was really fun time. Sadly, I kinda closed the channel, but still, many of you guys are still supporting me. Thank you so much. And also from that channel, I got a PR job from a company in Hong Kong. They offered me a flight ticket and a hotel, and I talked about Japanese condoms for hours. Being thin does not mean it will break easily. Let me show you how tough Sagami condoms are. Condoms are thinner than latex condoms by half. And I started to create my Instagram page and talked about Japanese tips and culture and everything. Some reels kind of went viral and started to catch a lot of attention from people. Yeah, I got 25k on Instagram. I didn't expect that would happen this quickly. I'm really fortunate and I feel really lucky to be found by you. This past 3 years was like that. Let me share some of the books I found really insightful and helped to shape my perspective. Anyway, through working for myself for the past 3 years, I thought I could start my own business and possibly leaving 9 to 5 full-time job. Even if I fail, I could restart again. I can go back to employed. Feel out. Thus, in order to build a strong foundation for my life, I'm going back home for a while. Also, it's good reason to see my family. My grandma had cancer, and I think because she went through a chemotherapy, tumor has shrinked, but still, I just wanna spend my time seeing her a lot. I hope I can come back to city very soon, but it might take a while. Yeah, because I loved living in Tokyo. There are many things happening every day. I just love them. One of my followers on Instagram requested me to make some kind of content about myself. She's a teenager, and I hope this video encourages you to, believe in yourself or adapt to changes in your life. Yeah, that's pretty much what I want to say, I guess. Obviously, I feel still uneasy about my future, but I believe that I can be successful. But anyways, for those of you who are interested in learning Japanese from me, I think I'm going to open up my private lessons online. So shoot me a DM and keep in touch. I think I'm just gonna limit the number of students, but I'll be your coach. If you're Japanese and wanna kind of learn English from me, shoot me a DM. I might think of opening the English class too. Thank you very much for watching to the end. I hope to see you very soon in the next chapter of my life. Ciao for now. Bye bye.
この動画はちょっとファンダムをもらいましてですね、部屋にそぐわないデカさよ。本当にここまで突っ走ってよく頑張ってきたと思います。一段落ということで、乾杯。チェーズ。うまっ。